We're going to talk about antibiotic resistance. The team is conformed by me, Juan Carlos Carrillo del Castillo, and Cesar Alberto Cantuo Valle, natural processes. And today, I want to draw your attention to a global crisis that extends far beyond the realms of medical science versus nature. A crisis that involves complex human actions and misguided incentives. I'm talking about the looming threat of antimicrobial resistance. It's a challenge that arises from the misuse of antibiotics in medicine, veterinary practices, and agriculture, encompassing issues such as inappropriate prescriptions, overuse in animal farming, and lapses in hygiene practices within our hospitals. The consequences of these actions are compounded by the acceleration of AMR through the global trade and travel. While antibiotics once revolutionized the medicine by curing deadly infections and making surgery safer, the rising tide of AMR threatens to turn common infections into potential killers once again. The burden of AMR extends beyond the scientist's realm, placing a significant strain of healthcare systems and national budgets. Patients grappling with resistant infections face an elevated risk of complications and death. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development of Medicines finds itself uniquely positioned to assist nations in tackling the formidable challenge. It can serve as a forum where governments share experiences and best practices to comprehensively address the AMR. Globally, the surge in AMR could lead to a staggering 9.5 million deaths annually if the resistance rate spikes by 40%. On a global scale, antibiotic consumption is concentrated in China, the United States, Brazil, and India collectively account for almost uh, 50% of the global usage. This concentration underscores the need for a coordinated international effort to address the AMR comprehensively.
Hello, my name is Cesar and I will talking about of antibiotics in agriculture. Antibiotics are used in agriculture to treat and prevent infection in livestock and poultry. They are also used to promote growth and prevent disease. However, the overuse of antibiotics in agriculture can contribute to antibiotic resistance. For example, here we have two types of antibiotic that are used in agriculture to treat uh, animal disease and illnesses. This is normal, but in this case we have the risk of not having other options. If we run out of effective antibiotics, we could return to the days before antibiotics, when infections are often fatal. fatal. This this will have a devastating impact on human health and could also lead to the loss of living stocks and crops. In another approach, the use of antibiotics for growth. The antibiotics are sometimes used in agriculture to promote growth of livestock and poultry. However, there is no scientific evidence to support this practice. In fact, the use of antibiotic growth is likely to contribute to antibiotic resistance. However, however, biotechnology can manage to obtain some potential solutions to the problem of antibiotic resistance. For example, scientifics are working to develop a new antibiotic that are resistant to resistance. They are also working to develop vaccines that can prevent the onset of infections. This is all from us. Thank you for your attention.